Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said on Friday that he had decided to repeal 3 agriculture laws that farmers have been protesting against for more than a year. The sudden concession on the 3 laws comes ahead of elections early next year in Uttar Pradesh, India's most populous state, and 2 other northern states with large rural populations. Today I have come to tell you, the whole country, that we have decided to withdraw all 3 agricultural laws, Indian PM said in an address to the nation. In the parliament session starting later this month, we will complete the constitutional process to repeal these 3 agricultural laws. The legislation, introduced in September last year, was aimed at deregulating the sector, allowing farmers to sell produce to buyers beyond government-regulated wholesale markets, where growers are assured of a minimum price. Farmers, fearing the overhaul would cut the prices they get for their crops, staged nationwide protests that drew in activists and celebrities from outside India, including climate activist Greta Thunberg and U.S. singer Rihanna. Modi's capitulation leaves unresolved a complex system of farm subsidies and price supports that critics say the government cannot afford. It could also raise questions for investors about how economic policy is being overwhelmed by political interests. Many of the biggest protests are centered around the capital New Delhi, where farmers have been camped by the roadside since last November, demanding the law's repeal. Rakesh Tikat, a farmers' group leader, said the protests were not being called off. "We will wait for Parliament to repeal the laws," he said on Twitter. The protest took a violent turn on January 26, India's Republic Day, when thousands of farmers overwhelmed police and went on to storm the historic Red Fort in New Delhi after tearing down barricades and driving tractors through roadblocks. One protester was killed and scores of farmers and policemen were injured. Small farmers say the changes make them vulnerable to competition from big business and that they could eventually lose price support for staples such as wheat and rice. The government says reform of the sector, which accounts for about 15% of the $2.7 trillion economy, means new opportunities and better prices for farmers. The government failed to convince small groups of farmers of its intentions, Modi said in a speech after greeting the country on the birth anniversary of Guru Nanak, the founder of Sikhism.